All right. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. All right. Before we proceed, the regular sound test, sound check, testing. One, two, three, four. All right. Mic is good. Spotify is in control a little bit. All right. That's good. That's good. It's always nice to have a mute button on your mic for moments where you have to clear your throat at the very last minute. But anyways, welcome. We are live. Hello everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody in between. Welcome. We are live now. It is 6:43 p.m. here in Singapore. I just had dinner. A bit of a rice, a bit of a fish head curry. A bit of tea for some reason. I don't know why I had tea. What's up, Mess? What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, Muiz? What's up, Zul? Everybody. You know what? Since you're all here early, right? You know what time it is. It is the shout out time. The sky is high up. What? Okay, hang on. Anyways, we gotta give congrats to this guy, this lovely person, this Muisi, right? Recently, just got his affiliate confirmed, right? You ask what's up?
Blue.
Yep.
Right, what clip is this? What torturous
Blue.
clip is
So
this?
Blue.
So what?
Baloo.
So what?
Baloo.
I can't back up now.
Blue.
So what?
Blue.
So what?
Light blue.
Did you say something?
Blue.
So what?
Green.
Oh dear God!
Take that.
What? Can someone explain to me what was the context of that? I saw partial death. What? Was that supposed to be the gameplay or like? Can somebody give me some context? Like I felt pain in his voice. Like the tone of his voice is like kill me now. You know, it's a game where you need to speak. I see. So that explains the frustration in his voice. I see. I love more not because of the tone of his voice. It's more of like the NPC just like yeeted itself into the ground. So if you don't pronounce exactly like how they pronounce, bro, dude, that kind of game is painful. What? Why you all do this to yourself? It's pure pain, man. It's pure pain. It's pure pain. Oh, look at that. What game is this? This is... I can only assume this game is difficult. What game is this? Dead Cells? Oh, okay. Dead Cells, would it be considered as a platform Dark Souls? Would it? I've heard this game is quite difficult though. Really? Oh, okay. I've heard some chat about this game being difficult. Platformer roguelike. Oh, anything that has roguelike potentially can be very painful. All right, what clip shall we see from Mess this time? Let's see.
Be grateful you were given a fourth chance to offend. You too, attend to this scam.
No,
That is- oh my
please,
God.
mercy.
Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one if I'm honest. Don't worry though, if you work hard, I doubt you end up like him.
I can imagine that's how it sounds like.
How dare you? Not all Lalafels are like that, okay? How dare you? Yo, sometimes I got the funniest clips ever, man, seriously. Like his interpretation of like how a Lalafell sounds like. Why? It's been so long since I Momodi? What? I'm having a brain fart right now. Momodi? What is Momodi? Oh, the owner of Quicksand. Okay. It's part of the MTC. Okay. Yeah, I'm still like way back in my FF. But yeah, the Quicksand. Yeah. Look, some Lalafels are cute. Okay. Y'all don't be hating on Lalafels. Okay. We can poke things too, even if it's below the knee. So, alright. So the general plan for this stream is I'm gonna focus on Apex. You only like Tataru. Okay lah, Tataru like a bit cute. That time when she saw Wedge trying to like save her, she like, yeah, that's a bit kawaii. So yeah, talking about Apex, gonna focus most of the energy on Apex. What remainder energy we'll see how. I don't know how many hours I'm gonna stream. We'll see. The remaining, if there is still available, I'm definitely gonna go into Final Fantasy. How much of it I don't know yet. It depends, like, because right now, okay, for the state of things right now, apart from the Discord that we are all in, which Mess graciously made another channel for Apex, which I definitely appreciate. Thank you. Because we got obviously we got Zul, me, we got Mushi, but Mushi doesn't stream Apex. He plays a lot of like story-based games, but he just play Apex off stream. So then there's like Ray and Say, but most of the attention is going to Final Fantasy. So anybody who wants to join later, we can group up, no worries. Other than that, I've been looking at others as well, Singaporeans mostly, to see like if it's okay, like if they're like if we can synergize and group up and all that. So we use channel just. Hey Zul, no worries. I know today was one of those energy draining days. I did read some stuff you posted in Discord. I didn't reply to it. I read it. I can relate to it. Trust me. It is a very energy wasting kind of a situation. I can understand. So again, no obligations. If you can't make it, there's always like other days we can play. No worries. Just take your time. If you need to rest, like wind down, do your stuff. Don't worry about it. So, like I mentioned, I've been like looking around, trying to find other Singaporeans who I feel that maybe if I were to group up with them, I can vibe with. Probably pull them in our Discord. Like I always like if there's a time to advertise and trying to promote like Mess Discord, like I'll be like, hey, come on in, let's vibe. It's like 50% that yes, yeah. Hey man, no worries, man. Fight? What fight? No lah, there's no fight lah. Yo, hey dad, what's up, man? Welcome. No lah, there's no fight lah. So everything in here is fine and dandy, chilling and willing, vibing. Okay, let's see what clips does this gentleman have. Oh, look at that damage.
There we go.
That damage, those numbers, right, I cannot quantify. Like that's why I fail maths.
Let's go. Since he's here.
Wait,
Once again, it's obviously
hang on.
by some
I-
fun quest.
who is stream sniping who right now? Right? What kind of clipception is this? I'm watching a clip from Hairdat and there's a mess in it. What form of illusion is this? Like what? Huh? What? You got magic. You make me go tripping, man. Tripping. Okay. Anyways, how are you, my good sir here? That how's your evening? Have you eaten? So far, Zul has mentioned he only had 2 donuts. Yes, sorry, what? And Mess is gonna get ANW. Nice. Like, wait, I'm like since he mentioned it, I'm trying to think like when was the last time I had AMW, right? Quite a long time ago. Yeah. Having dinner now? Nice. Hopefully you have a good dinner, my man. Hopefully you have a good and awesome dinner. Online school later. Yeah, Mess mentioned he's gonna have that soon. I think it's on the way, I'm guessing. Craving for some carbonated drinks. Root beer and Coke, right? Get it fixed. Yeah, root beer makes me happy. Like every time, I don't know, it's maybe my sweet tooth side like kicking in. But yeah, AMW when they have their root beer, right? Yes. How much you want? Yes. You know, that's the answer. Like, this one, isn't it like a bit too much for you? Yes. Yeah, that's root beer for me. That's how I treat root beer in general. I like ginger ale, but yeah, you know, just if can get your kick. Like I think you missed out on the toast and coffee O this morning, right? So I guess right now it's time to, you know, top up back that happiness with some nice drinks. Yes. But yeah, I mean, like, I like root beer. Root beer float, anybody? Yes. You drink mostly water and tea daily? Yeah. I don't drink too much sugary stuff, but I have like quite a dose. Not daily. But I guess some people who might not know me might like think like, hey, this guy drinks like way too much, like sugar stuff. Hey, look at that! It's the Berkey taken. He has taken my soul yesterday. What's up? Welcome. Look at this wholesome person. What's up, man? Let's welcome this gentleman who was on Rockwork stream yesterday. A good-hearted man. Alright, let's see what clips shall he entertain us with. What clips?
Bro, lari cepat sikit,
Oh,
bro.
no.
Bro. Faster.
Wait, I know where it is.
He's behind me.
Just
Oh my
beside,
fucking
wait,
god.
beside,
Okay.
beside.
Bro. Dekat belakang aku, bro. Oh my god.
With
Guys.
You was behind him. Because you're following you.
There's no
I-
way to escape that, man.
alright.
Wait, why is it on the other side?
Alright. Okay. Last time, before most of the patches came into Phasmophobia, you can treat most doors in the house, or for me like at least I treat most of the doors in the house as a holy relic. What I mean by that is that whenever I feel that the ghost is hunting me, I will just close the door and hope that the ghost don't know how to use the door and go through. So with the recent patches as of late, doing that does not work at all. It is utterly useless to close the door on a ghost. Like, I guess it makes sense. Like, I don't know of any or most ghosts that, you know, like unless it's your house, you know, like the door is like the boundary, like saying no, you cannot enter. So they kind of like use the fact of something that is like in real life to put it into the game. So it's not as useful. Yeah, I used to hide in the cupboards a lot, you know, as my friends get choked to death. But I guess like hiding in the cupboards don't work anymore. It's a cheese exploit. You know, I find it very entertaining to hear like, you know, my other teammates get choked out like just outside the cabinet or closet, and I hear like their necks snapping. You hide in a bathroom, then the ghost open the door, then I close the door. That sounds like some Apex meta as well, you know, opening and closing door. You always get choked out. You know, Phasmophobia with all this choking, right? All these choking game mechanics. I think it should really be played by one famous person, or maybe two. Undertaker and Kane, since they like to choke slam a lot, right? During their younger days, they should really play Phasmophobia. Really. So that they know what it feels like to get choke slam. Seriously. Because ghosts used to line of sight. Like, so if you keep hiding. Oh, okay. Legends. Every time choke slam people, like choke slam. You tell Undertaker, you go tell Kane, okay, you go play Phasmophobia, then you know what it feels like. Brothers of Destruction. Okay, now they retire. Now no more brothers. Now cut ties. One become governor, the other one lepak at home, do nothing. So, okay lah. There's some topics that I wanna talk about. I still thinking whether I should talk about it like right now, or maybe at the end of the stream. I don't know, because I am thinking like by the end of the stream, probably most of the folks are asleep. So we see how. Well, okay lah. Basically, the topic that I want to talk about is like in the recent like at least a week, the subject matter has been appearing on and off, especially for in like Singaporean streams recently. The subject matter is it's either dealing with trolls on your stream or encountering trolls on your stream. So yeah, the past week or so I've been seeing this subject matter. Alright, man, no worries, man. Enjoy your dinner, enjoy your A&W, right? So alright, coming back to the subject matter. So yeah, the past week I've been either hearing this subject matter, this troll issue, and or seeing some form of it online, I guess. So the thing is, the most recent one, I guess, that really made me like sit down. Okay, I think like made me like think about like whether I should talk about it is like on a recent stream on a recent stream by the Neo Kalelims. So if you don't know who Neo Kalelims, I highly recommend you check them out. Anybody remember Pochukang? Yep, you know Pochukang's mom and Frankie Fu. Yeah, the both of them are real life couples in their 60s. They recently got onto Twitch, and something happened. I think about, I don't know, like maybe 2 to 3 days ago. They had their first ever troll on their stream, because they're very new to Twitch, and they still have that certain level of innocence to because like Twitch, sometimes the landscape of Twitch and streaming, like not everything is happy all the way. Not everything is like cookie cutter. It's not 100% positive. There are times where you encounter such situation. And for the New Kalelims, they had their first encounter on that stream. So because usually they have a schedule and they only like usually stream at a certain time. Rarely do they stream like beyond midnight. So one of this, like I was on night shift. I was looking. I was like, wait, are they streaming at 3 a.m. or something? It was really late. So I before I like rested for a while, so I just like looked in the channel. So Neo Sweden, she was like by herself on that stream, and I was like, wait, she's not playing music, like, so she's doing just chatting. So she kind of like went on about like explaining like what happened and all that. So Mr. Lim, the stream on that day itself, in that afternoon, so there was a segment where she went off to go to the toilet. So it was only like Mr. Lim by himself, and he was playing a song which he wrote personally, and for him that song was like a very personal like song to him, because he really like he poured his heart out for that song. And during that moment, that's when the trolls appeared, and the mods were trying their best to like tell them to try to be respectful, like modders doing their duties, right? Hey macam Alex Town, macam welcome. Good evening, madam. How are you? Just talking a bit about trolls, because initially I had this thought in my mind. I was thinking like when I was gonna like talk about it, like is it before the stream or like later on after the stream, like. But since I'm talking about it right now, it is the subject matter about like encountering trolls and dealing with trolls. So I was talking about the New Kalelims. Very like to me New Kalelims, like those two, everybody from Pochukang is like is like my own, like how I view them. I see them as national treasures. Every Tuesday, last time, every Tuesday night, 8 p.m, most of us tune into the show. We grew up on it. There's a certain age group that grew up on Pochukang. So yeah, so recently New Kalelims encountered a troll recently on their stream. So the situation was that when she went to the toilet, so it was Mr. Lim by himself. He was playing a song that he wrote, and he was like pouring his heart out on that song because it was an original song. That's when the trolls came in. So the mods were trying their best to like tell these trolls to behave, to be respectful, and because New Kalelims are very new to Twitch, and they have a certain level of like innocence, nobody wants to encounter conflict, right? And trolls are out there to behave in a certain way to justify their existence. Like trolls are trolls. Like we all have them. we all eventually have to deal with them. And Mr. Lim, like, he was very upset on that situation because like it was a new thing that happened. You know, like I'm sure they had like real life trolls before. It's just that in the landscape of Twitch and the landscape of live streaming, I think it was a new situation for him. You know, and not only that, because he was playing a song that was very dear to him, he was like really pouring out his heart in that song. And to play that song and see the chat going, you know, like, you know, out of control. So he was very upset. He left the room. And when Madeline like came in, asked him what happened, you know, and she mentioned like he's saying to her like, you know, I'm never gonna come back to streaming again, like, you know, that kind of thing. So because he was really that angry. And so fast forward to the second stream on that day, on that night. So I was like kind of weird because like usually they don't stream like 3 a.m. in the morning. Like there's a weird hour for them. So it was only like her explaining like what exactly happened. And I really feel for them, you know. I really feel for them because like and like it was very like very kasihan to see them, because like I said, to me, I find them, I look at them as national treasures. They're very part and parcel of our lives growing up as far as entertainment is concerned. You know, you know them, you know, so yeah, they're okay. It's just that like thankfully they have a very good upcoming, like their community is like very understanding. Like even though their channel is new, but look at that, just mentioning, what do? We delete. I don't want to be famous. I just want to hang out. Okay, I still haven't filtered it. so yeah, thankfully the new Lims have a very good community. They have a very good support group to, you know, be understanding. Like Madam Lin is she's very chill. Like for Mr. Lim, he's a bit upset lah. I mean, considering the situation he was in at that time, of course, I mean, of course he'll be upset. Like, you know, and like that's the thing. Like today, I saw on Twitter, I saw Mess posted about like what do we do about trolls? Like how do we handle trolls, right? Like if I were to put like in my context, like if Rockworks is around, right? Baru cakap, see? Waalaikumsalam, Mr. Rockworks. See? I just mentioned. See? Like if like the full fart gang is in here modding, right? If trolls were to be in, they like the moment something's up, like they will ban hammer whoever thinks that they are funny, you know. I mean recently there was like on my stream there was like 3 characters out of nowhere, and the first impression say, like as first impressions goes, the guy called me Gandhi. Yeah, because I'm bald, right? And I'm wearing specs. And the other like 2 were mentioning this famous figure from Germany, of whom I shall not mention his name, and they were going at it again and again, and Rockworks was like, it takes no filter to just like they were instantly ban hammer out and never seen again, you know. So that's why, like, for the new Kalelims, like, because the level of innocence, right? Because like Madam Lin she's very innocent. She's very that grandma figure. Right? She's very innocent. Even if the trolls are, you know, like for in our level, we don't take no shits, man. We ban them. We ban them and get the hell out. That's us. Okay, I can hear it, but thank you, Alex Town. So for Madam Lin, she still has a very high tolerance of like, even though they are trolling in the chat, she still has that energy to like, okay, let's give this person a second chance. Let's give this person a benefit of a doubt to why they are behaving that way. You know, that's that level of innocence, right? That's why I see their situation very kasihan. Even though they're getting trolled by these fools, thinking like they're funny, but she's still like, you know, okay, let's try to understand like why they're behaving like that, right? I was in that stream. I was just looking, and then like I wanted to say something, but I was very thankful that the chat, everybody else, was supporting her. Yo, Bucky taken ill. Sir, I appreciate you. Thank you for the new sub. Much love, man. Much love. Thank you. Okay, wait. Hang on. Dead by Daylight.
Hey, at least I already done 2 gens.
So,
Guys, he's coming.
is this a Resident Evil map? This hallway looks like Resident Evil. Man.
Let's go.
Brother, relax, brother. What? I don't like when he come out the song.
Yeah, I think that's a Resident Evil map. So yeah, coming back to the trolls, like for us, like seriously, even if I'm on like Rockworks stream, Alex Town stream, for Fias has his own like defense, like of modders, and like what I'm trying to say, like at our level, like within our circle, we take no shits from trolls. If they think they want to try their luck, they can, but they don't last very long. That's us. That's how we did. Because like it's not that because we are abusing power. Alright? No worries, man, no worries. It's not that we are abusing powers. It's not that the mods are being tyrannical about what they can and cannot do. It's not that. Sometimes people don't understand that we set boundaries, you know, we set rules because we want to have respect. It's like you want, how you want to be treated is how you treat others, you know. If you treat others with respect, you know, it goes both ways. You know, I understand you, you understand me, we set our boundaries, you know, we can have a laugh or two, you know. Sometimes like Malay say like gurau kasar, that kind of thing, but we set boundaries. We don't go overboard until a point like, you know, like you can step on the other person. No, we don't do that. We set boundaries. That's why again I feel very kasihan when the Neo Kalilims encountered their first rampant troll in that stream, because like still even though they got it out of control, except for Mr. Lima, because I think by now he toned down already lah. But for Madam Lin, she's like still, you know, still want to give a benefit of a doubt, you know, that level of innocence. That's why I very kasihan. Like I was like, how dare these fools think they can, you know, like, you want to do this? How dare they? You think you're funny? You know, that kind of moment, you know. So yeah lah, like. But I hope it's also a learning experience to them. Like don't be deterred by such nonsense when it comes to live streaming, and you know, in the landscape of Twitch. Twitch can be a fantastic place. I have mentioned it before, you know. If it weren't for Rockworks, you know, like talking me into it, you know, taking it seriously. Yeah, they cannot troll. They got their first troll, and it was unfortunate because at that time, Madam Lin, she went to the toilet to have a toilet break, and it was only Mr. Lim by himself, and he was playing a song at that time. It was a song he personally wrote, and it was like one of those songs that he really poured his heart out because it was something very personal to him, and that's when he cannot troll. So it's very upsetting to him. That's why I feel like, you know. But hopefully, you know, even though the experience, like I do not wish anyone to be trolled upon. Never. But unfortunately, such like situations exist in the landscape of streaming. Even if it's Facebook streaming or YouTube streaming, there will be people who just want to justify their existence by doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And like, I think just give him some time, you know. Yeah, they're very nice people. Like the fact that, like the thing that she still like said, okay, like let's give a benefit of a doubt to see and try to understand like why they behave like that. You know, like for us, like, hey man, you wanna be funny, you get the fuck out, you know. And that's why that innocence, like, you know, is very precious, you know? Especially on Twitch. It's very hard. You know? They are so adorable, you know, singing with their ukulele, you know, singing some songs, and some of them in French. I'm like, oh, this is very adorable. And she keeps on smiling, very happy. And with what happened with Mr. Lim, like, it took me a while, but finally I remembered. Like last time when I was still with my ex-girlfriend at the time, we, like, for me, I usually don't watch plays because my thing has always been like movies and whatnot. So I seldom watch plays. It was because of her that I kind of like watched plays like a few times. And one of the plays is actually had Mr. Lim as one of the main cast. The show was called The Father. It was a play. Like, yeah, like I don't often watch plays, right? So I did actually I did watch a play of him. He was the main character. The show was called The Father. It was like, I was thinking like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get entertained by watching the play. But it was amazing that I actually took the play very seriously. Because what is one of the plays that I really enjoyed, because the story was very tragic. Very tragic in a sense that it is very real. What it was about is that the father, which is the main actor, played by Mr. Lim, it's about the subject matter about old people having memory loss, and like they, like, what is the term I keep on forgetting? Like they forget. They have memory loss and they forget about their, like, you know, their loved ones. So it's a very real thing that most like some old people go through, you know. So got troll terribly. But yeah, talking about, yeah, so that's why when, like, the next time when they are live, I just want to tell them, like, just want to ask, like, how is Mr. Lim? Yeah, dementia and all. Yeah, so it was a subject. So basically, The Father, the play, is about that subject matter, and he was playing the main lead as he was the father character, and he was awesome, you know. So yeah, like, I'm just gonna see, like, wait until the next stream that I can pop in for them, you know. Just wanna show my support. It's just that, like how we treat trolls is very different on how they approach. Which, like, you know, sometimes the memes out there, you know, like, if we have to protect and then we attack, you know, that kind of thing. They need that, you know. I'm not saying like their mods are not doing their job. They did try, but the trolls were, I think, a bit of out of control. So because she literally, like, one of the mods actually banned that guy, and she would say, hey, no, wait, what's happening? Like, she literally requests to unban that person, and they did it again. I'm like, yeah, they got mods. I think they got 2 to 3 mods or something. So basically the situation at the time, like, the mods did ban the guy or the person, whoever, and she actually requested the mod to unban that person, and when they are back, they did it again. I'm like, like, you know, like, so yeah, clearly this troll knew what they were doing, you know. Some people, you know, sometimes we have to also need to differentiate whether this person is really a troll, or this person doesn't know how to read the room. Yeah, some people actually go inside other people's stream and they really don't know how to read the room, and they just go on like thinking like it's fine, you know. You would have permanent. That's the thing. Like for us, right? Like if I don't want to say that I speak for everybody here in the chat, you know. Like you all have your own style on how to deal with such situation, but I can confidently say you all don't take nonsense. If you think like people are out of line, they're gonna get their ass whooped. Permaban or whatever the method, they're gone. They're gone. They're gone. Even recently, since Heavy Metapom is here, hello sir. I was on Zafira's no, whose stream was it? I think Ashraf's stream or whose stream, I cannot remember. Another situation happened for that. They were playing what was that drawing game? It's not Gartic one, it was another one. It's one of those like you know, like drawing games, you know, people can participate and all that. And it was very rare because like I think that stream she was Jackbox, right? Yeah. The one that the guy was racist or something. I think yeah, Asha's stream. You mentioned that somebody drew some racist stuff or something like that. Oh man, that would trigger anyone. Plus she was streaming, like she wasn't in her VTube like thing, right? She was actually using her actual webcam. Like it was a very rare to see Zafira like live with a webcam. Like how rare is it? And then some douche just came in and, you know, like spoiled the thing. So it's one of those like drawing games. Like I can't remember which one was it. It's just that, you know, like sometimes we cannot, like we don't tolerate this nonsense. Especially when it comes to racist subject matters, we don't tolerate this nonsense. Like sometimes when trolls like think they're funny, they say some jokes and all. Like we already set the rules and boundaries. They try, they get banned, and then there are those who are blatantly there to be racist. Because I can understand. Okay, I'm gonna share like one more story before I continue on with the game later. I just wanna share this because I can understand the allure of being a troll, especially on stream. I can understand this. Let me take you back like maybe last year. So I don't know if Rockworks is still in here. There was this guy called Dead Feathers. Okay. So here's the situation. So he was if I remember this correctly, he was on Rockworks stream. I think Rockworks was playing Sekiro, I think, if I'm not wrong. Either Sekiro or another game, I can't remember. Was it Doom? So Dead Feathers is actually at the time my real life teammate at work. And I think he was doing his thing. I think it was funny to him because he was trolling. Like I think Rockworks was like playing Sekiro or, you know, that kind of like, you know, like Dark Souls like of a game. You know, people get frustrated like really quickly because it's a very hard game. And you don't want, like, you know, be looking at the chat and people saying like, hey, you suck. You know, of course you get triggered, right? So coming back to like, I can understand like the allure of people wanting to troll because you are behind the keyboard and no one knows how you look like, no one knows who you are. I can understand like that certain level of, even though it's small and pathetic, it's very pathetic, but the draw of the power of like, I can be a douchebag and no one knows who I am. I can understand that. So I was like, and it was even like, I hate the situation because like on one hand, like, dude, like Rockworks is, he's my confidant, man. He's my confidant. You know. And then the other one is my teammate, whom who I train him, you know, because he's my teammate, right? You know, and he's been in the team for a couple of years by then, and he behaving like that. So I had to tell him like, dude, you know, like maybe calm down on the jokes and all that, you know, because like I know Rockworks and he doesn't appreciate like how you are, you know, behaving, you know, in the stream. And his reaction was like, if he's not happy, he can text me. And I'm like, okay, before he texts you, I tell you first. Chill. Okay? Before anything escalates, just let me tell you first, right now, calm down. Okay? So what he said was like, I think in that stream was like, because like, I mean, I think it was Sekiro, because Sekiro is a very hard game, you know. Like you constantly die, and I think he was going about like, you know, making a mockery of it, you know. And so yeah lah, like I think it's one of those like situation when he was in the chat and he was like, he was getting a bit too comfortable, you know. Like because like sometimes when like when me and Rockworks talk with Alex Town and Fias and all that and Cedric, because like we all know each other like very long, so we kind of like know like what we can joke with, what we cannot. So that's why I say boundaries. And this guy was in the chat and he was like, the way he was behaving like as though like he know Rockworks like since he was born like that, you know. But he's not a bad guy, you know. In real life he's not a bad guy. He's just that because that's why I say I can understand the allure. Like before he like saw a lot of streams, he was like the guy like always on YouTube, like, you know, like those people like always on YouTube or like, you know, Facebook, and they don't know Twitch, and then suddenly when they discover Twitch, they just don't know how to behave, because like the power of having people's react to what you do live. I can understand like why people want to be trolls, because you like the streamer don't know who you are, they don't know how you look like, right? I can understand this allure, the justification that, hey, I can get a reaction out of this person by doing this, by saying some stuff, and like that chemical reaction of like, yes, you know, I can understand that. So yeah, I had like I was very like in that situation of like, these two people I know, Rockworks and Dead Ferris, both of them in real life some more. And I was like, you know, I kind of like told Rockworks like, you know, like, okay, let me handle this. And I had to tell Dead Ferris like, you know, okay, before the thing escalates, let me tell you first. Okay, all right, calm down. Okay. So, but in real life he's okay. It's just that because Twitch was very new to him and he was very excited because he is a young chap, like, you know, like it is like something new. He found like, because he was a very I think Dota viewer, so like being exposed to live streams on Twitch with more Dota content and all that, he was very excited. And then, you know, because like he knows me and he knows like, oh, suddenly there's like, he knows me that I know Rockworks, you know, so he kind of like poured into other people's stream. And then, you know, he keeps on saying that he's from Turkey and all that, like dude, seriously. So yeah, like that's why I can understand, you know, the allure of being a troll simply because of the fact that no one knows who you are. Yeah, so it's kind of retarded lah, but so I kind of like told him like, and then he suddenly like disappeared. So I don't know whether he still watches Twitch or not, but you know, whatever. He's an okay guy lah. It's just that like I think he just doesn't know how to behave. There's like an unwritten rule when you're on Twitch of behavior etiquettes, you know. But then again, if you don't know the rules, you can always like see the profile below the Twitch, you know, and read rules. Right? That's why they're there. That's why they're written. That's why there are efforts to write a rule, you know. So So yeah lah, that's the situation lah. So that's why lah, like hopefully for the new Kedelims, I hope it is. I am sure it's a learning experience Like sometimes you just have to put people in their place. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Most of us, I don't think, give a benefit of a doubt to trolls. You try to act funny, you get stomped on by the pen hammer. No questions asked. I don't think for all the bans that Rawworks has helped me done, or the ones that I have like done for him, there's a few. Like any one of us like has done the unban appeal. Like I don't think we've done that. It's ban and you're out. No one returns. You know. And there's also another story, but I think I guess like just a little snippet because I don't want to drag the stories. Rawworks, I'm sure you remember this. I'm not too sure whether Alex Town remember this. I know Fias remember this. Remember our old metal friend who tried to troll us back then? Remember that? That guy. Yeah, there was a guy, like, this was way back then. This was like our like first few months on Twitch back then. The guy trying to come into our stream, because he knows us. He's trying to push his luck in trolling, thinking that we don't know him. And I called him out. I immediately called him out on one of my streams, and he was gone right after that. He was trying to disguise himself as a Canadian, but he's Singaporean. He's Singaporean, just could not hide himself. Yeah, I called him out. I remember I was playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and he did try his luck on me. he didn't went far lah. So yeah, that guy. So yeah lah, okay lah. So before I continue on, let me give a few more shoutouts to your lovely people. All right, so let's see what Rawworks has. Rawworks got some very entertaining clips, man. Let's see what he has. Okay.
I was wondering if you are aware of Bofa.
Oh, thanks, y'all.
Okay.
That's a good-looking angry boy. I was wondering if you are aware of Bofa. What the hell is a Bofa? I have no idea what Bofa is. What is Bofa? Is it the Bofa
these nuts?
These nuts. Hey, Rawworks played into that, and there was no coming back. Both these nuts. Alright, hey, anyways, I know I shouldn't be saying this, but I just want to say it, okay, because I'm concerned about this man. Please send your well wishes to Rawworks because he has some medical injuries recently. He's still recovering. Just only I mentioned to him in one of his streams in the chat. Getting sick is expensive these days, and then he got that injury. So speedy recovery, boss. It is not a pleasant thing to go through. Get well soon, right? I know taking medicine sucks, but don't try not to miss it. So yeah, get well soon. Both of these nuts. So who the hell redeemed that, man? Seriously. All right. So another very. I just do what I can, man. Try to keep the peace. Cause I see you, I so like very heartbroken. Why you sick until like that, or injured to that point? So that's why I very like, okay, gotta help this man out. Okay, so alright, here's another person who is very talented. who is a designer of UI UX. I call it UX by trade. Okay. So I don't know what clip is this. Oh,
Why you
it's
throw the bomb?
Alex Town. You. That's it. That's it. So the next time when Alex Town stream, we gotta help her make more clips because her clips are very limited. So yeah. Yo, Muzi, what's up, man? What's up, my dude? All right, let me give a shout out to it's like the clip is so short that it's faster than any of my train rides ever in my life. That is honest to God truth. Oh my lord. Okay. Hey, what game is this?
Oh wait, the pattern changed. Oh fuck.
What game is this? What hell? Oh my god. That one went full potato and squished.
That was some Indiana Jones.
What game is that? Oh my god. Bulb Boy. Well, that Bulb Boy in too bright. Because he got squished on. I guess hell hates lemons. I don't know, man. Heavy Metal Paul mentioned it's a bulb. That bulb ain't too bright. So welcome, my good sir. The Muzi Shuffler is here. Alright. Let's see what clips this man has.
Oh no, money!
Did I get ice? Huh?
Get the
what?
fuck out! Oh my god, my aim! Can't aim.
For a moment there, I thought he was going down the hole and die. As like I do that often, especially when I play Doom. I don't last very long. Because not because I die to the enemies, but because I fall in some random hole. The pain. So so alright, man. Like, okay, let's see. Let's see. Is there anybody else in here that I've missed? Okay, let's give another shout out to. I get serious motion sickness playing that game. Don't know why. That was travel not very. Yes. Okay. Alright, let's give another shout out to Muiz. I just want to congratulate this guy who recently just got his affiliate status confirmed. Well deserved, sir. You've been working hard. I congratulate you. Congratulations on getting that affiliate status.
Blue.
Oh my god, the same clip.
Blue.
So what?
Blue.
So what?
Blue.
So what?
Blue.
I can't back up now.
Blue.
So what?
Blue.
So what?
Light blue.
Did you say something?
Blue.
So what?
Green. Take that.
I don't know lah. I don't know I will if I ever gonna be playing such a game. I will get tilted so badly. Like, how else am I speaking? I'm speaking English. How can you not understand blue, but you can understand green? Yeah lah, I know green for traffic light is go. You go down. Such AI. But seriously, any game that demands you to have your for you to actually use your mic to control the movements is painful. Okay, seriously. That includes phasmophobia as well. Oh my god. Painful, bruh. Just painful. Monopolize. But seriously, how could the NPC not understand the word blue? Blue is not a difficult word to pronounce, you know? Final Fantasy 14 Online has more difficult words and they're just names. How can blue be so difficult? You should show the monopolized one. Is it still a existing clip? I don't know. Because most of the clips is randomized. So let's see. Let's see if Muisi has a different clip. Let's see. Just
Blue.
dude,
Blue.
it's the same clip.
Blue.
So what?
Baloo.
So what?
Baloo.
I can't back up now.
Blue.
So what?
Blue.
So what?
Light blue.
Did you say something?
Blue.
So what?
Green. Take that.
Okay, look. The clips are randomized. Okay, the clip player are randomized. But the fact that the clip player plays only one clip for already 3 times right now is indicating that that game is cursed. If the game cannot understand blue, but only move to green, and a randomized clip player plays the same clip 3 times, you need a new game. Okay? Why torture yourself with something? Clip? Yeah, sure, okay. You may hand me over the clip before I die down and indulge in certain pain with Apex. You have 5 minutes. Baloo. Oh dear lord. Okay, hang on. Let me see this clip. Oh, okay, wait. I've seen this on Discord, yeah. Cannot talk. Yeah, look at the clip. This game is so painful. Oh my days. I want to monopolize. Monopolize. Kill me. I don't know, man. Like, have you all played that game where there was like this bird? Like, it was a handphone game where you make the bird fly up if you shout into your phone or into the microphone, and the bird like goes this. And it was a platform game. I can't remember I like what name of the game is. It's on one of those like handphone games where you shout and you know the bird like goes up. Flappy Bird makes you shout at the phone. Really? I don't remember. Because I've seen some people like really shouting at their phone. It's like like I don't think it's the game. I think you have issues, sir. So Flappy, is it Flappy or is it another one? I can't remember. It's painful to watch because I can only assume like it's not the game's problem. I think it's just the person's problem. They have just built-in pent-up issues that they haven't like addressed. They just take it out on the game. Oh my lord. Okay, I am starting Apex right now. Okay, there we go. Angry Birds is still okay. Angry Birds don't require you to shout in your phone. Yeah, I don't know what's the name of the game, but I've seen some people like really shout at their phone just to make the bird like do this. And if the platform is like super high, the struggle for them to like, they literally, because the mic is at the bottom of the phone, right? They literally have to like, it's amazing that the phone is still in one piece after they do that. why you all do this to yourself? Why? So that's why when I see Moisi play that game in that clip, I'm like, I'm having flashbacks about that bird game. so it's I don't know lah. That's why like games that require you to use microphone and scream will have you be having PTSD after that. Like imagine playing a game on stream and it requires you to shout to make your character move. Like as if like clipping is not an issue already and you have to scream into your mic. Bruh. Okay, I'm switching on my Discord right now, so alright. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay. I'm gonna go in Discord right now. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, I am switching over my scene.